this the whole time.
I agree. It's actually pretty snazzy. But we must get started with all the bacons and eggs. Did I say bacons? Did I say bacons?
Yeah, well, once again, I didn't actually know we were starting for real.
There we go. We want to catch you. We want to catch you not paying attention.
When the music starts, that's when we...
Hey. Okay. Again, I want to keep you on guard. We have a listener who just came in as we're starting the show, so...
It's our first listener.
Yeah, first listener. Well,
I mean, you and I listened to the podcast.
Oh, you
times.
did?
Oh, yeah.
You did?
You didn't listen?
No.
Oh, dude, you were on fire.
I couldn't do it.
It sounded really good.
He
doesn't like his voice, but it was like, like a chicken egg.
I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. I have.
Thought you put it on the Do Not Disturb.
Okay, let me tell
you
you something.
learned last time.
Okay, so this is new to me. This is new technology that I'm dealing with. It's a app called Discord, and very simple. I'm pretty sure 8-year-old on Twitch can jump on this and know and can turn the notifications off and everything. I have no clue what I'm doing, and I'm getting pretty. I don't want to say frustrated. I'm not angry. It's just like I disappointed in myself. You know what I mean?
Well, how long have you been trying to figure this out?
That's the worst part about it is that I've been doing this. I spent last week. I was like, oh, let's test this stuff out because I want to do some of this, and I have no idea why it's not.
Well, do you want to just take the whole first segment and YouTubing it and trying to figure out how to do this?
No. I can't do that. Can't do it. So what I'm gonna do is I just mess around with this.
Oh, we heard somebody.
Okay, so right in the middle of the show, we get somebody just yells out a distance.
That's our friend. And on the line is who's on the line? Is he on the line?
No.
Oh, all right then. We thought we had our first caller. If you want me to fill for a second, I could say that I just watched Dark Phoenix last night, and I have to say I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I was. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Why? Why did you like it?
I think honestly because it was one of those situations where everybody said it was terrible, and the trailer looked terrible, that it just wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I liked the action sequences. The plot really wasn't too bad. I still don't like the actor who plays Jean Grey that much. And I am completely confused on the storyline because
Sophie Turner.
Yeah, I just didn't like her as much.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. So,
no.
Are you going to see it?
I'm not. No.
Okay, so they ended up killing my least favorite character, which was probably one of the reasons I liked it, which was Jennifer Lawrence. They killed her off.
Wait a minute. Character or person? Because you can't say my least favorite character and then say Jennifer Lawrence.
I didn't like her playing Raven.
So you didn't like Jennifer Lawrence's portrayal of this character?
Yes.
So okay.
They did not literally go and kill Jennifer Lawrence. No. I would be a little bit upset with that. She's fine person, I guess, but as far as her portrayal of Raven, I didn't like it as much.
Okay. So I might end up watching it. Like if it's on HBO or something.
Okay.
I'll check it out.
Have you seen the other ones or?
Yes, I've seen all of them.
I do get confused. Do the first three count because Hugh Jackman's in those and he's in the other ones and they kind of cross over, but I don't understand the timeline at all.
They do count, and yes, they are connected. Somehow, some way, the what did they do in the second of the newer films.
So his First Class was the new one, right?
First Class,
And then was
Days
it
of Future
Days
Past.
of Future Past. They go into the past, and they beat up the little person from Elf, where they try to capture him.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it's Apocalypse, and then Dark Phoenix, I believe. And
yes,
they're traveling through a bunch of different times. But I don't understand how Professor X... So Dark Phoenix ends in 92 or something around there, in the 90s. And I don't understand how 10 years later Professor X and Magneto are so much older. And that because that's where it picks up in the original three. Because, you know, they're older. It's the Star Trek dude and... what's his name? Who plays Magneto?
Okay, wait a minute. The Star Trek dude?
Yeah.
The Star Trek dude is Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
correct.
and Sir Ian McClellan.
Yeah, are they both sirs?
Yes.
Well, they're both men. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yes, and they've both been knighted.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, how can you really? They Patrick Stewart that's my favorite character in this. And he was he in Logan? Yes. He
was.
One of the main pieces in Logan.
Yeah.
But throughout the whole series, he was the best part about it, to me.
Well, but he wasn't in the last four.
Yeah, he was in...
It's what's his name is in the last...
he was in Days of Future Past.
James McCovey. Oh, was he in Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
And then then they go back, and then it's James McCovey?
James
comes in?
McAvoy.
McAvoy, yeah.
Yes.
McCovey.
Yes.
Okay. He's British. I don't know. I don't understand how they pronounce things.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
He's a good actor, though. I actually like him.
He's a really good actor.
Have you seen him in Split?
He's a really good actor. Yes.
Because he does like
Split?
Yeah, he does like 16 or 17
Yes.
different characters. It's
Yes.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch. But I think Dark Phoenix is definitely worth checking out. So give it a shot, dude. And maybe you'll see your homies, Patrick Stewart and the other sir that you said.
Oh, yes. He also played Gandalf.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And he was something else that was pretty iconic.
You know, people just listen to this and they're like, it's this, say this. And when you're on the spot, it's harder. It's harder.
It's very difficult. I do it all the time. It's like, oh, yeah. How do you not know that?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, it's dumb. Get out of here. It is tough because so when you're doing something and you're trying to do something new, you're trying to do something new, and then it's a lot of different things that are coming up all at once. So you know it's okay to be a little. I don't say nervous. I'm not nervous. What is it?
Absent-minded, like just
no, not absent-minded because I know, but it's just very. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's a good way to put it. I don't know.
There's probably a better word, which
it's probably something better.
Which actually shows exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like when you're thinking about this, and like, okay, so full disclosure, we're having this conversation and we're talking, but yet I'm still trying to connect to this stupid thing. So I am
He's
a
not
little
100%
distracted.
here, yeah.
A little distracted, and you know, it's.
Did you say you said welcome to the show, right? And you said welcome, and then the name of the studio in Henderson, Nevada. Did you say all that?
No.
Oh, you didn't say that.
I didn't say.
You did say welcome to the Bacons and Eggs show.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I did.
We're adding a plural to that.
Yeah, we're just. Yeah, I was like, oh gosh, this is one of those days.
Bacon is one of those words where it actually is plural and singular at the same time, right?
Yes.
Can I have a piece of bacon and give me all the bacon?
Yeah.
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 I saw that in a movie yesterday, and it was, that's cool.
Yeah, you can't say like, it sounds ridiculous saying bacons.
Yeah, can you imagine someone saying bacons? Can you imagine somebody starting the show and saying, welcome to all the Bacons and Eggs podcast?
No, I cannot imagine anybody doing that ever.
I mean, geez Louise.
It sounds preposterous to me.
So are we going to get our first caller or no?
Yeah, we are eventually. Maybe
Okay.
not today. Okay. But you know, it's one of those.
It's on the agenda.
It's on the agenda. It will like okay, if I figure all that stuff out and it's like okay, I'm ready. It's good to go. and nobody cares.
Nobody cares?
Nobody cares.
What do you mean nobody cares?
Nobody's listening.
Yeah, well, that's what we thought going into this.
That's true.
Okay, so you don't listen to it, but I did. I listened to it like 2 or 3 times, and I wrote a bunch of notes on what we can do better.
2 or 3 times?
Yeah, dude.
And notes?
I got tons of notes.
Okay, tons of notes. Let me hear these copious amounts of notes that you have.
Okay.
So to get this a quick synopsis.
I can give you a quick synopsis. A quick rundown, okay?
All right.
All right. I did have people listen, and they wrote notes too. All right.
What?
Yeah, I had my family. I said, hey, I need you guys to bump up these plays on Spotify, so you just have it on. You don't even have to listen. Just click replay every time and spin through. Help us make a penny every time. Something like that.
Okay.
But one of my biggest notes is that we didn't talk about The Rock enough. We talked about him a little bit, I think, for 5 minutes, and The Rock deserves more than that.
Yeah.
We talked about the Raiders and the Dolphins for almost 45 minutes. And neither of those teams deserve that much time. With that said, though, the Dolphins are on track to lose every game, and I am extremely happy. And the Raiders won. So looking more like they're going to go 7-9 with each win and each loss for Marlon. 13th pick in the draft. All right. Also, I did watch. Who did Gruden get rid of? Mac today. I watched it. Yeah, I watched him play, and he was fantastic as usual. Just kind of spitting in Gruden's face every time.
Ridiculous. I mean, they're going to play in London, I think, this
they?
year. Yeah, I do have a bet. I'm not a betting person, but I do have a bet with my friend who he's a big Chicago Bears fan.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to bet if they can beat the Raiders can beat the Chicago Bears. We'll see.
Trubisky got hurt, so if he's not able to go in and play, I mean, I can't see the Raiders losing to Chase Daniels and whoever else is on the team.
Chase Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Chase
is it Daniel? Just one Daniel?
Yes.
We're just on it with adding S's to everything.
See, it's not just me. Now I don't feel so bad.
I actually thought that was his last name.
No, because there is a Daniels, and I was like, Chase Daniel, and I said Daniels at first too. I was like, no, it's just Daniel.
Yeah,
and I was like, all right, cool. But
again,
you're right. We did spend a lot of time talking about. We spent a lot of time talking about.
Neither of those teams really deserve it. Now, the last time we had spoken was about 2 weeks ago, and Antonio Brown had just defeated the Dolphins almost by himself, and now he's no longer with the team, which it's just mind blowing. Like we talked about last time, we don't have to talk about it for very long, but it just kills me. I think he had to be on the roster by that Monday, and then he started tweeting out a whole bunch of garbage like Sunday evening before. If he stayed on the roster until Monday, he would have taken home a lot of money.
Yes. And
he decided just to tweet at Robert Kraft, at like Ben Roethlisberger, like all these people, just calling them out, and which obviously got him kicked off the team. So, long story short, he's no longer on a team, but he is now trying to fight the NFL and win that money back, which I don't really think he deserves. But hey, that's just me.
I mean, when you sign his contracts, I mean, you're taking a chance, and he signed a guarantee. So you have to give him his guarantee if he fulfills the requirements to get that guarantee.
Did he?
I don't know, because I don't have the contract in front of me, but you can write that stuff in. Like you could X, Y, and Z or whatever.
You don't think they have just cause to say, okay, well, if you're making the NFL look bad, then that voids your guarantee?
I don't know.
Okay. I
don't think anybody in the Players League would allow something like that.
Okay.
But
I saw that he's filing a record like 9 appeals or something, so it should be interesting over the next few weeks or months or whatever.
It's going to be interesting. So, what's going to happen is he'll end up in the XFL.
Dude, I hope so. That'd be funny.
With Vince McMahon.
They get kicked out of the XFL.
Yeah. Oh, man. I can't believe that we're talking about the XFL coming back soon.
And I cannot believe that they are trying to be a straight-laced league. They're saying, okay, we're not having any unnecessary roughness. We're not having anybody that's been in trouble. We want the league to have a clean image. And I'm thinking, dude, well, then it's just a minor league NFL, and that's already what college does. And we saw the AFL, or the American Alliance.
AFL.
Yeah, we saw that work for 8 games. I mean, if I want to watch the XFL, I want to watch them just blowing each other up, you know? And I know that didn't really work last time, so I don't know what you do, but I would rather watch something that's different from the NFL a little bit.
It is called the Extreme Football League, right?
Yeah, make it extreme. Do you remember, and did we talk about this last time where they threw the ball into the field and you had to go fight for it?
No, the scrum.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love that.
And the first time that was done, the players separated their shoulders.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And we got He Hate Me. I mean, we got...
Oh, my gosh.
That dude played a long time in the NFL, actually, though. He played for like 6 or 7 years, which I don't know why I was looking this up recently. It's just one of those things you wake up at midnight and you're like, I'm not tired.
You get in a rabbit hole, man.
Yeah.
You just go down it.
Yeah. I'm like, why is he... did I dream about He Hate Me? And then all of a sudden I'm like, what's his real name? And then I'm like, what teams did he play for? It's crazy. But what topic did you want to talk about first? Because I was kind of filling with the Dark Phoenix, and then we kind of...
Okay, so what I wanted to go into first was because we had a little bit of some topics that you wanted, and we both put on, and then we wanted to go over. I know we talked about it last time, what we were going to talk about. So first, let me do this. Let me welcome everybody to the beautiful Leo Pope Studios in luxurious Henderson, Nevada. Okay?
That was a good adjective, dude.
Okay.
Luxurious.
Okay, so, and it is I, MMB, along with...
JGAG.
Every time.
That's it now.
Every time that's what we're going to be doing. And this is All the Bacon and Eggs podcast, episode 2, Electric Boogaloo. So what we're going to do is going to...
I'm sorry, I'm looking at him because that was a good one. That was a good little riff.
The movies that we wanted to watch again.
Oh, yeah.
See, and I like that. I like that because now because it was your topic.
Yeah, it was.
And what was it like? Was it movies that you didn't think you would like, or is it movies that... Because if it was movies that you didn't like and you watched and was like, okay, I'll watch that again. What was it that you wanted to...
So it's when you're asking yourself, would you watch this again?
Okay.
It's almost like... It's almost like movies that I didn't think that I would be so entertained watching.
Okay.
But it's just so ridiculous sometimes, or so entertaining, or just so well done that you want to watch it again. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece of a movie.
Okay.
It just has to be something where you're like, you know what? I would love to watch that again. I wouldn't mind just flipping through the channels and that being on, and I will stop on that every time.
So,
do you have the what I sent you in your notes with the movies that I say I watch again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I can't find them in my notes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where they are.
Everything's just going haywire. Nobody even asked for you. Anyway. So, okay. I think I added some on at the very end. I should have broken it down.
Okay.
But, okay. There was the mysterious caller.
Yep, there he is again.
There he is.
From the grave.
Can you hear?
Not. I'm just joking.
Hello?
I think we're going to have to get to the caller next time.
Hey, Marlon.
Oh.
There he goes. This is MMB and JGAG here.
Yeah, I went and downloaded it on my desktop, and you're still coming in all kind of garbled.
Oh, boy.
So, all right. So what we're going to do...
We're going to get our production staff.
Yeah, we're going to try to get our IT guy in here to figure this out, which is nobody. So I have no clue what to do with this right now. Well, if you want to just hold tight and we'll see if it gets any better. If not, just let me know in the chat box.
Yeah, I think maybe we should try it again next week. give it a week and see if we
We'll
can
see.
have callers for next
All
week.
right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If not, I can call the IT guy right now and have him come in.
The IT guy.
Yeah.
Who's the IT guy?
I don't know. Just holler for him. I'll have him come in.
I'm not hollering for nothing.
Hey, IT guy. Can I come in? Hello? You want the IT guy?
Wow.
That is me.
What the heck is that?
Let me check out your communication techniques.
Okay, so hold on.
That was the
hold
guy
tight.
from The Office, because he was Indian, remember?
But he didn't even have an accent.
He should have.
Okay. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, I am going to go over this list.
All right, would you watch it again? And listeners, we want to hear your list of what movies you would watch again. Doesn't have to be a good movie, just has to be something you would watch again.
And there's going to be all kind of movies on there. And there's some that I can't even think, because I watch a lot of movies. But the first one that you had on your list was Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. That's probably in my top 5 movies of all time. And every time it's on, I will sit and watch it. It's just 1,000 one-liners, and they're all good. I mean, there's not a part in that movie where I wouldn't watch.
See,
You don't get it? You
I
don't
get
you
it.
didn't like it?
I liked it. I liked the movie. I thought that they did a really good job. It's too much, maybe, or not enough.
Not enough.
I don't know. It's just weird because I've been trying to get the image of Jeff. It's not Jeff.
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
Going to the bathroom violently out of my mind for a long time, only to find out that the bathroom is broken.
Yeah.
And but it's
You know, he was only paid like $30,000 for that role, while Jim Carrey was paid $7 million or something. They wanted to throw somebody in there that really hadn't done comedy at all, and in my book, it ended up working out. And it was probably I had moved from Georgia to Idaho, and when I got to Idaho when I was in high school, I had 0 friends. So I had a VHS of Dumb and Dumber, and I probably watched it every night for the first 3 months of being in Idaho, just trying to figure out different people. It was Georgia to Idaho is a big leap, dude.
yeah,
It's
huge.
if you watch Napoleon Dynamite, it is exactly like that. It's 97% just stereotypical white people, and Georgia's a lot more diverse. So I was just trying to figure out. It's like,
How long were you in Idaho?
I was in Idaho for about 5 years. I went to high school there for 3 years, and then college for 2.
Okay.
So I watched that every night until I kind of figured out life. You know, I was a sophomore in high school, so I was still trying to figure out life and all that stuff. So if you ever watch that movie with me, I can recite every line as it's happening, and it's just one of those movies I love. I just love
Dumb and Dumber?
I love how it's written. I just love, honestly, how stupid it is. It's just one of those movies you can just kind of lose your mind, not really think too much.
Okay, so another one of my favorite scenes is the tuxedo scene when they come in and he hits him in the back of the knee so hard.
Time out.
Yes, I do like that scene. You know what I think, because I did have I liked the film until the sequel came out, and that just maybe that brought it down.
Which
to me.
sequel?
Not the prequel.
Not the one from a long time ago, but the one that they just released.
That
You know,
Jim Carrey and
I
Jeff
totally
Daniels.
boycotted that one. I said I'm not going to see it, and just because Dumb and Dumber was one of my favorites, so I said forget that. I'm not going to see this. Was it bad?
No,
It wasn't good.
It was atrocious.
Really?
Yeah. it maybe had one funny thing in there, but it was just like at that point, Jeff Daniels said, "I've seen him in so many different things," and which is fine. I mean, actors can come back and get into their roles that they used to be or they used to portray, and it's if they're good enough, you could see that character.
Yeah.
You know, you're not seeing the actor. But this is so difficult when it's like it was just flat. It just was too juvenile for me.
Was it? It was still the Farley brothers or Farley brothers. Or
Yeah,
they wrote it and everything.
I don't know if they wrote it, but I think and they must have. It was the original main. You know,
well, I think
nucleus.
we're gonna get into sequels that we hated. I think a little bit later on.
Yeah,
but it's hard when you release a movie for me that was hilarious and well written. I don't know why you would even try to make another one at that point. You know, because you can't top it. It's almost impossible to top.
Okay, so now you go into your other movie.
Okay,
Pacific Rim.
Okay, yeah, Pacific Rim. So Pacific Rim for me is just one of those dumb movies where it's just robots and monsters fighting, and I can't really understand why anybody wouldn't like that. It's not as poorly written as Transformers. I mean, it starts hinging on very poorly written, but the first Pacific Rim for me, I loved it. It was just, especially in the movie theaters, because it was just so big. Things were blowing up. You had Idris Elba. You had, what's the main guy's name? It's totally spacing me.
But I have no clue.
Yeah, you had the main guy.
The main guy. I do know the one of the scientists. I think it was played by Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you also had the guy that played Hellboy.
Did you say you asshole?
No, I just said.
It sounded like.
Marlon, you know I don't curse. You had the guy who played Hellboy. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Not the new
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron Perlman was in there as well.
He was in there?
Yeah, he was the guy that was trading the monster, the
yes, he was.
Stuff. Yeah.
He was. I just didn't like that. I just I like the ideas of large robots. I'm a big fan of Voltron. Mm-hmm. Voltron and
when they all morphed together, the Power Rangers, and made the giant robot.
Megazord.
Yes.
That too.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, what was the other thing that it was called? Gundam Wing.
Okay.
Not Mobile Suit Gundam, not any of that other stuff. It was Gundam Wing.
Okay.
That was the best one. But anyway, I enjoyed that. I just don't like the that they fight monsters. I don't know, for some reason it's weird. And they're called kaiju, and they all look weird, and
you didn't
it's
like
just,
that?
No.
And they came from a different dimension. I mean, how cool? How
and
much
it's
cooler
funny
can it get?
Because I just think about it, like that's all Voltron fought too.
Yeah,
they just fought monsters. They called them Robeast.
Yeah, what's his? Was it Abrams? I think.
Yeah.
No. It wasn't Abrams. It was Guillermo del Toro. Mm-hmm. Was it him? I think he was the one that did Pacific Rim.
Yes, Guillermo. Yes.
Yeah. And so he said that he got a lot of inspiration from Voltron, and that was kind of what he was kind of going after. So if you like Voltron, then you should like Pacific Rim. Now, when Would You Watch It Again isn't a whole thing about it's a masterpiece.
True.
It's just I want to turn if I'm flipping through the channels or doing whatever, and it's just robots fighting alien or monsters, then I'm going to stop and watch it.
Okay, so Pacific Rim, not for me. I could not. Would I watch it again if I had a choice? No.
Okay, yeah. The second one was really, really lame.
Ooh, couldn't even watch.
That's not even that. Yeah, it didn't even make my sequels list. We'll do a little bit later though.
Okay, so let me go back to my notes here.
Now, does the sequels list could it include prequels too, or was it just sequels?
Oh, we really didn't.
Yeah, because we didn't specify just a
it.
second movie. I didn't have any prequels because they're not too. Prequels are hard to come by. They're not too crazy. Most of the time, it's just sequels. Still making noises. Yeah, that was the timer for me to stop talking and Marlon to introduce the next. Would you watch it again?
Uh-oh. Edge of Tomorrow.
What do you mean? What was that face for? Are you kidding me? Dude.
Okay, so...
Look at me. Look at me. No, you're not looking at me still.
Well, what is up with the plural on the groundhogs? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, so Edge of Tomorrow. I said Edge of Tomorrow, and then I had Groundhog's Day.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, because they're kind of close to the same movie, except for one's action-packed and they're blowing up, and you have beautiful Emily Blunt, and you have beautiful Tom Cruise in one movie, and then you have...
And then you have beautiful Andy McDowell.
You have a beautiful... disheveled Bill Murray and
and the Chris Elliott.
Correct.
Andy McDowell, though, one of my favorite actresses.
Really?
Yeah, I like Andy McDowell.
What has she done?
She was in Multiplicity.
Oh, that's right.
She was in...
Is that where he's like, "Don't touch my baseball"? Is that the one?
No, that's something about Mary.
No. No.
Don't touch my baseball.
Yeah. There's a baseball scene. There's also a baseball scene in Multiplicity as well.
You talking about Sandlot?
No. What? No.
There's no baseball scene in
No. There's not.
Multiplicity.
There's a scene where he has a baseball, and he's like, "Don't touch my baseball, Steve."
Oh yeah.
You remember that? Yeah. I don't know why I remember that.
But it wasn't a baseball. He just called it a baseball.
Oh, really?
Because that was like the fourth version, the fourth copy. So
Who was the main actor in that? Who was that?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. That's who I got confused with last week. It was Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer. I cannot tell them apart.
Okay. All right, I guess.
So you didn't like Edge of Tomorrow?
So I think that Edge of Tomorrow was good. I like Groundhog. I like Groundhog Day better.
Is it Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day or Groundhog's Day?
I don't know.
Are we making plurals or
We're adding? I don't know if we
are we adding plurals.
I think I always say hogs because it just flows better. Groundhog's Day.
I think it is. Whatever. Groundhog's Day.
But it would make more sense.
Groundhog's Day.
Is it? Because it would make more sense if it was just Groundhog Day.
Because
it's just one
groundhog.
Yeah.
Are
they hogs? They're really hogs?
They
Wow.
are.
They're like
they're groundhogs.
Beaver or something.
No.
They're more related to hogs than beavers?
I guess.
Huh. Punxsutawney Phil, yeah.
Well,
I mean, would you watch that movie again?
Yes.
Yeah?
That one, yes. Edge of Tomorrow, it's a Tom Cruise movie. Like, it's a Tom Cruise action movie with a decent twist. Because I went to the theaters to see Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is so far, in the beginning, I'm like, whatever. Average Tom Cruise film. And then the twist happens.
Yeah.
And then the ending happens. And I was just like,
You didn't love the ending too much?
No.
I was a little bit confused, though. Like, so they reset everything, right?
Yeah.
And then he's just going to have to build his relationship with Emily. I don't know her name. I forget her name
I forget her character.
Sergeant or something.
Yeah. She was some high up, general or lieutenant, whatever she was doing.
Yeah, she was
a commander thing.
Yeah.
And she did a really good job because I liked that. I did like the character. But I would not watch that again.
So, side note, they actually I think they just finished filming A Quiet Place 2 because she's in it. And they had a picture of, because John Krasinski directed, as we talked about last time. And I can't tell you if he's in it or not. But he directed it. And so there's a really sweet picture of them, like, walking off set, holding hands into, like, the sunset. It's really cute. You can look it up. It's really nice. But you have to see A Quiet Place first, so before you see that one, obviously.
Oh, you know what? Quick side note. We did leave something on the table. Did you discuss the reading of Ready Player One with your wife?
Oh, my gosh, no, I didn't.
How?
We talked for almost 2 hours, and that was at some point in the beginning.
But you listened how many times?
Right, that's right, I did listen.
You listened and something.
I must have tuned out.
Man, because I was very interested to see that and to know, first, would she agree to do it? And second, what her thoughts were, because I'm always eager to hear people's thoughts on the book prior to the film. But anyway.
What is the book rated?
You know what? I don't know.
Is there a lot of, like, sex and... Because she's not going to read stuff with a bunch of sex in it.
No,
it's not much. No. It's not much different from. I mean, you said it was different from the movie, but it's kind of.
Yeah, no. It's not like that at all.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's about a. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, Yeah, because she'd be like, what are you guys making me read?
Yeah, no.
I just find her crying in the bed.
No.
With her pregnant hormones going all over the place.
No. I wouldn't do anything like that.
Okay, so you wouldn't watch Edge of Tomorrow again. You would watch Groundhog, in parentheses, Hog's Day again. My favorite scene in Groundhog's Day is, well, the whole crescendo of him just giving up and just the different ways he finds to try to, like, end his life.
Yeah.
I mean, suicide's not funny. I don't want to make a joke about that.
It's not.
But at that point, he knew he wasn't going to die, and he's just like, okay, if I'm just going to start over again, I'm just going to do whatever I want and kind of just drive off a cliff with the groundhog.
Yes. It is very interesting because you go into that scene or those scenes, and it's just like, man, which way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then when you do that and you decide, it's like, what happens if it's the last one.
It's the last one, yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Because he didn't, at that point, he didn't know what was causing the cycle and what would break the cycle,
No. And I still don't even know what broke the cycle.
I was going to say, was it true love? I didn't know.
No. Was it?
I don't know. Because he was really nice at the end and kind of, they fell asleep and they woke up and they were still there. I don't know.
Basically, don't be a jerk.
I guess. I don't know what else the moral of the movie would be. I mean, it was a fine movie, but
I wonder if it was a playoff on Dante's Inferno. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe we'll have to do some reading and get back to you guys next week.
Yeah. All right, the next film.
Okay. And I hope you're going where I'm thinking I'm going. You're going.
Okay, so there's two films. After your last film, which I'll read off, there are three films that I put on. Okay.
Yeah.
But your one film. Wait a minute. Did you put on? Yeah, you did. So we have three films that we can kind of just roll up into one.
Okay.
All right? We got Rookie of the Year.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. We got Little Giants.
Okay.
And then we got Little Big League.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Little Big League and Little Giants. Was
Yes.
Little Big League yours?
Little Big League was mine. If I was to go with the film, I would probably go with The Sandlot.
Okay.
Better. It's still a baseball film.
Yeah.
But I like The Sandlot a little bit better. But I still enjoyed Little Big League.
Little Big League's the one where he coaches. Is that right?
Yeah.
He's the coach, yeah.
He becomes the owner and then takes over as a manager because the manager is terrible.
And there's that redhead guy that his
Timothy
mom falls
Busfield.
in.
Yes.
How do you know that? How do you know that name?
I don't know.
That's incredible.
I don't know. It is very bad.
What's the weird guy in Rookie of the Year's name? Like the coach, and he's like,
Daniel Stern?
I invented hot ice.
Daniel Stern.
That's his name too?
His name is Daniel Stern. That's the actor.
Yeah.
His coaching name or the character name, I don't know.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's zero chance that. I mean, I don't even. Oh wait, no, okay. I don't know the actor who played the kid in Rookie of the Year, but his name was like Bumgardner or like Rowan
Gardner.
Rowan Gardner.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, because it's a lot of funny scenes in that film. It's just like it's a really good feel good film.
Yeah.
And I have watched that film multiple times gladly. It's awesome.
I tried it when that movie came out. I tried to break my arm. Not even joking, dude. I tried to reenact the scene because I was thinking they're gonna repair me. My ligaments are gonna be super tight. It's just gonna be like a slingshot. I'm gonna be throwing 900 miles an hour. I'm gonna be in the big leagues. And I ran over to the ball. I tried to slip. I couldn't fall like he fell. I ended up just hurting my butt. I did it a couple times, fell on my butt a couple times, and never really landed on my arm. Maybe I was too scared, but I tried it, yeah.
You know what? There's nothing I'm going to say to that.
I mean, honestly, I'm a little bit younger than you, so I had to have been probably 10 or 11 when that came out, maybe. I'm thinking it was like 94 when that movie came out.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere early 90s, I think. So you were probably 30 at that point, and I was at least 11 or so. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
32.
32. So would you pick Little Big League over Rookie of the Year?
Oh, it's tough. It's tough because I have really, really fond memories of watching both films.
Yeah.
And I mean it's Little Big League is not better.
Okay.
It's not better.
Yeah.
So, no, I would probably put Rookie of the Year over and Little Giants, because Ed O'Neill is just amazing, and Rick Moranis.
I just love Rick Moranis. Really didn't do much after that. I don't think he's done much hardly at all since.
No, I think he went on a self-imposed hiatus.
Yeah, something with his family.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I can't blame him from that. That's cool.
Rick Moranis. That was a great role for him too. It was a perfect role.
I think that it was. I think that it was a. What was the annexation of Puerto Rico?
Yes. Yeah.
Icebox.
Yep.
Then you got Spike.
And they call her Ice Chest or something.
Yes. And then Spike and his dad when they first move in, and he starts doing the pull-ups off the refrigerator, off his dad's arm. It is, oh man, it's really good. So I would watch those movies again, no doubt. Now this is where we might find some contention here.
Okay, and I have a great question. Are you going to move on to like a more serious movie or like?
Yeah, because that's the last movie that we have.
Because I wanted to kind of I want to stay with that just for a second because this movie I'm going to name, and I'm going to name off actors in reverse order, because if I name them off from the top, you'll know who it is. But these people were in a movie all together, and it's one of those movies that I would watch again. It just didn't make the list. Okay, so you have Adrian Brody, you have Neil McDonough, if that's how you say his name. I know his name. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Okay, Christopher Lloyd. Tony Danza. And this should give it away, Danny Glover.
Danny Glover?
Yeah. Glover, sorry.
Christopher Lloyd, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Oh.
Tony Danza. Adrian Brody's also in it. Come on. Come on, you could do this.
Danny Glover?
Yeah. Danny Glover's one of the main. He's a manager in the movie. Christopher Lloyd plays an angel.
Dang it! Angels in the Outfield.
Yes, sir.
Angels in the Outfield.
Yep.
Tony Danza.
Yep.
You're right.
Yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt was a kid.
Yep.
I think this was even before his third run from the Sun show.
I think so. Yeah, he was really young. I think that movie is a little bit. It's goofier now when I try to watch it, but when I was a kid, I loved that movie too. So I just love that cast is all in that movie. It's crazy.
Like, what?
It's
and
great.
I was like, oh, okay.
And I don't really remember Adrian Brody, but he was in there.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I think he played like a pitcher or something.
Yeah, he must have. So you had a more serious topic that we're going to
No, not a topic. Just a movie.
Movie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, not a topic because the
Trump topic's not till later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Unfortunately, the technical difficulties.
Oh, that was going to be about that. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, maybe we could save that for next week then.
Yeah, we could do that. So
I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff we could talk about.
Oh, yes, plenty. Well, like this one's going to be ridiculous. I don't know if you ever seen this film before or since, whenever. Legends of the Fall.
You know, I think I have, and I saw it in your movie collection over here.
Yeah.
Refresh my memory, because I think I've only seen it once, man.
Okay, so
I don't think I'd watch it again if I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
But I don't remember, so maybe I will.
All right, so it stars Brad Pitt.
Okay. What year? What year did it come out?
96.
96. Okay.
Let's say 96, 97.
Is that pre-7 or?
I think it might have been right. It was right before, I think. It's a long movie. Anthony Hopkins is in it. It's a long movie.
So you would watch it again, even though it's so long?
I would watch it again because It's a weird story.
Okay, I just,
Is that Aiden Quinn?
No, that looks like Mel Gibson. Oh, it is Aiden Quinn. Aiden Quinn looks. Crap. Aiden Quinn looks just like Mel Gibson.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Okay.
So what year did it come out?
Let's see. Look in here. Man, you paid $15 for that. Wow. Good for you. 94.
Ooh, wow.
A TriStar. Yeah. So that had to have been before 7.
Oh yeah. You know what? That makes sense because I watched it on cable.
Okay.
So I didn't go to the theaters or anything. So this is how I used to watch movies. All of those movies, by the way, pretty much that you listed.
Yeah.
I know I said I want to go see one of them, but most of them I either watched because it came on cable.
Okay.
And didn't have anything else to do. So it was Legend of the Fall was the same thing. I was on a computer or something, and yes, I had a computer in '94.
Is that one lady we were talking about from Groundhog's Day?
No.
Oh.
No.
That looks just like her, though.
It looks like
Wow.
yeah.
It almost, like a morph between her and like Elaine Bennis.
Yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah.
Yes. Elaine Bennis from, yes.
Is it Bennis?
Bennis.
Okay, cool. Got it right.
So, yeah, it's I don't say great. It is a good movie. Okay. It's a really good movie.
So it says here, let me get my deep voice. I'm trying to read this. It's really well written on the back here. A passionate journey into the darkest secrets of love, betrayal, and the unbreakable bonds of blood. That's the only thing I got. That did hook me in, though. I'll tell you what.
It's a good thing about three brothers and their dad.
And it's Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins and Aiden Quinn are the brothers?
No. Anthony Hopkins is the dad.
He looks really young in this.
And the third brother is, I forget his name. He was in E.T.
Drew Barrymore.
No, the Henry Thomas.
Henry Thomas, yeah.
Henry Thomas.
I'm not super familiar with Henry Thomas's work, but I will just go off what you're saying. Okay, so you would watch this again?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I will watch it for the first time.
Yeah.
Unless I've seen it and just didn't know it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will get, I don't say ridicule, but I mean made fun of.
Well, when I listen again, I might just be like, what an idiot. I wouldn't watch that movie again, but since I'm the only one that's going to be listening again.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
What a dummy. That movie sucks.
Oh, my God.
What else did you have on your list?
No, okay, so I didn't have anything else on my list for that particular topic. I did.
Okay.
So I liked this topic a lot more, and I think that it's so small because there's so many more that we can do. But the qualifier that we probably should have put on was, a popular movie, no horror films.
You don't watch horror movies?
No, because, Friday the 13th, 8, or all of those.
Oh, yeah.
I mean? So we're going into the worst sequels topic right now, and really got to not do a segue like that. That sounded terrible. But
we're learning.
Speaking of movies, let's talk about some sequels now.
Transition.
Some of the worst completed sequels ever.
Okay, so before I kind of want to do it this way, and I just had this off the because we got one exactly right.
Okay,
we both said one. I didn't tell you which one it was.
Okay,
so I sent you 2. So pick from your 3 that you have left, I believe, and just pick one, and the count of 3 we'll say it out loud, and we'll see if we can get it.
Wait a minute.
I sent you 2, right?
At the bottom, yes.
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
So find the 3 other ones that I didn't mention that you had picked, and on the count of 3, we'll just say just pick one, and we'll just say it out loud and see if we got it right. I want to see if we can do this.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
So what do you have 5 movies picked out?
No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah.
5, and I think I sent you 2 that I picked out.
I have 6, actually.
6. Okay, so then pick one of the 4 and see if we can get it right at the same time. So just pick any movie. Don't say it out loud. We'll count it off, and I'll say my movie, and you say your movie at the same time. We'll see if we get it right.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Speed
2.
2. Yes!
Dude, that deserves a pound. We did not do that on purpose.
It's literally, I'm looking at him like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right. It just came to me that it had to be. Because that was terrible.
It almost falls in the category where it's so bad it's good.
No, it doesn't.
It's so bad.
How you gonna name a movie Speed 2 on a boat? It's like, what? Okay. All right. On a cruise ship, no less. It's not even a speedboat. Anyway.
And Keanu wasn't it? Was he in that one?
No.
No, he wasn't, right? It was just Sandra Bullock.
It was Sandra Bullock and Jason Patrick. Yes.
I can't tell Sandra Bullock and Julia Roberts apart, just so you know.
Why?
I don't know.
How is that possible?
I can't.
Julia Roberts is...
She's much prettier.
Who?
Julia Roberts.
No.
Wait a second. You think that Sandra Bullock's prettier than Julia Roberts?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, that's the only way I can tell them apart, because Julia Roberts is prettier.
No, you're mistaken.
Okay.
You're mistaken. You tell them apart because Julia Roberts is less attractive than Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
Not saying that Julia Roberts is not attractive, because she is. Mm-hmm. But compared to Sandra Bullock, I like the darker hair. And
doesn't Julia Roberts have dark hair?
No, she has like a reddish looking hair. It's like more if it's more brown than anything.
Okay.
Sandra Bullock, it looks dark, closer to black. I like that look, and I liked her in Demolition Man and
Wesley Snipes.
Yes, Simon Phoenix.
Is Demolition Man an action movie? They've talked about that on the sports show a lot, and I can never.
Demolition Man, you've never seen it?
I didn't know the answer. I've seen it a long time ago.
Yeah, it's an action movie. Oh,
okay.
It's big time.
Well, because Dan says it's not. Dan says it's not.
Stallone and Wesley Snipes fighting, that's an action film.
Okay.
Blowing up stuff is great.
All right.
But anyway, okay, so Speed 2 is terrible. Sandra Bullock is amazing and very beautiful. And
they can't stop a ship.
And cannot stop a ship. I don't even know who. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of the movies that I normally can sit in and
William Dafoe's in it.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah,
he has to be. But I normally can watch a movie all the way through. Once I commit to it, I'm gonna watch it just to see. Just you know what I mean. I don't give up. That's one of the movies I was like, I had to tap out.
So we can make a list for next week of which movies we can't finish.
I had to tap out, and I'm pretty sure it's like one of those where you're fully engaged. You're watching the movie. You're not looking at your phone. You're not doing anything. You're watching it, right?
Yeah. And
this one, I was just like, the first chance I got, I got something else to do.
Family Guy touches on a lot of things, but one of the things I always think about when watching a movie is Peter says, when watching a movie, if you're aware of your surroundings, then it's not a good movie. And so, like, it just shows him sitting in the theater and, like, he's tapping his legs are jumping, and he's looking around at everybody in the audience, and he's like, I'm very aware right now. I'm very, very aware. And so whenever I go see a movie, I'm thinking about that now. I'm like, okay, if I can make it through the whole entire movie paying attention, or is it the opposite, where I'm just looking around, kind of fiddling around, just kind of I'm ready to get out of there. Maybe we can do a list on movies that we just cannot finish.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is quickly turning into a movie podcast.
Well, that's what we're good at. So, what's your second movie that you had for worst sequels?
I'm good at other stuff too.
We'll get there.
Highlander 2.
Wow, I didn't even watch Highlander 2, so I can't tell you.
Highlander 2. You ever see Highlander?
Mm-hmm. A billion years ago as well.
Okay. A great movie. A movie I would watch multiple times.
Who was the lead in that?
I forgot his name. He can barely see. It'll come to me though. Yeah. He also played Raiden in Mortal Kombat, the first one, not this second.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I know his name is McLeod, and it's right there. I just cannot think. He's from France.
Okay.
And he has an eye condition, or he's like
in real life.
And yeah, he has a real life eye condition.
Oh wow!
I know all this stuff about him, but I can't remember his name.
Can't
remember his name. But anyway, so Highlander 2, it also has Sean Connery, who
in Highlander 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And he was in Highlander 1, but
that's right.
Yeah, but something happened to him in Highlander 1. How was he in the sequel? Yes.
I don't know.
That's exactly. You don't want to know.
Did you ever see I Am Legend?
Yes.
With Will Smith. So they kill him off at the end, but they have that alternate ending where they don't kill him.
Yes.
And so they wanted to make a new movie where they just use the alternate ending, and I'm thinking, I don't know if you could do that. So how did they bring back Sean Connery? Did they explain it?
No.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they do, but it's a huge. So if anybody is just wants to torture themselves for an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes,
listen to this podcast.
After, so you want to torture yourself for 3 hours and 15 minutes, whatever. Listen to this podcast and then go watch Highlander 2.
Or actually, better yet, just do it at the same time.
Yeah, it is so bad. Like one of these days, what we'll have to do once I get the technology to work right, which will probably be in about the year 2155.
Yeah. Coming to you.
Exactly. We should just do a live watch and just do a commentary over a whole movie.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be a show. We'll just do that. And, we'll discuss that later. But anyway, don't watch Highlander 2 unless you really want to punish yourself. Okay.
Yeah. So
somebody else.
I had Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows.
Didn't see it.
Okay, so it's not worth it. Like I briefly mentioned in last week's podcast, I thought Blair Witch was 100% true. It was one of the first, if not the first, one that was a major studio market with a handheld camera.
You were one of those, huh?
Dude, I was like 12. Okay, I didn't know.
Man, how are you getting younger and younger in all of this stuff? I was like 12.
Okay, maybe 14 or 15 at most.
Okay, all right.
So they marketed it great. They marketed it where it was almost like a real event.
Yeah.
So nobody knew, and I actually didn't mind it. It was just people talking in the woods, and thought something was chasing them. Anyways, the second one wasn't marketed like that. It was marketed as just a regular movie and lost its whole effect and appeal, and it was just terrible. So don't watch it. Don't ever watch it.
I have no desire to watch this now.
Desire.
No, none whatsoever. Okay, so this is something that's near and dear to my heart. This is pretty much. I'll save that one for last.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, it's a big one then.
I'll save that one for last. Yeah, it really is. I mean, only having this little bit of a window into me, who I am, MMB, this man, myth, legend that I am. Oh yeah, it's on the pillow. You saw it.
Yeah.
So, but no, you don't know my absolute. It's not when you have a favorite character, and you're just like, man, this is really cool, and there's something all about this character and the movie and all that stuff. But anyway, we'll get into it.
Okay,
we'll get into it.
All right.
Let's go next. Taken 2. That should have just been taken off the list.
I had it on mine too.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. There's not much to say about because the first ones I liked. I liked the first one a lot.
The first one was awesome.
He was mad and angry.
Yeah.
And then it's like, why do we need to do it again? And then they made 3. And did you ever see 3?
No.
Oh, it's bad. It's more badder. It's more badder than my grammar.
All right.
So Taken 2, we both had on our list.
Yes.
I had which you which you kind of mentioned. Well, actually, I had Dumb and Dumberer, not the one they just made, the one where the prequel. So I guess I did add a prequel on there.
You had the prequel when Harry met Lloyd.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's nothing funny about that movie ever in any part.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
No, it was something in the maybe Sherry O'Terry. Yeah, I think so.
Nope. No. I'm looking at these names right here, and no, Sherry O'Terry was not funny in that movie.
She was. Sherry O'Terry's funny in everything.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Name one funny thing she's been in.
Saturday Night Live.
Which hasn't been funny for 30 years.
Well, she was on. It was funny.
Okay, well, this is my list, Marlon, okay?
All right.
Highlander 2 was fantastic.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. All right, so.
All right, this is it. This is where we reach down into Marlon's soul. And we pull out pure hatred.
Almost. Because I do have to talk about I'm just going to throw these next two.
Okay.
And because they just weren't necessary. And I'm going to I have another one to throw in. Anyway. Matrix Revolution. Okay. Transformers.
Okay, yeah.
All of them after the first one.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Yes.
Okay, and then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
Okay, so have you seen any of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones? The ones with,
yes.
What's her name? The chick from Transformers as well.
Yeah, Megan Fox.
Were those any good? I refused to watch those.
No.
They were not. And that was Michael Bay as well, right?
He produced them. He didn't direct them.
Okay. All right. So Michael Bay just has his hand in just ruining childhood memories.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would totally agree with the Transformers. I am on 100% with that. The first Transformers I thought was good. I can't say it was a fantastic film, but it was good. It was good. And if they would have just stayed with that quality throughout the rest, it would have been a fine.
Yes.
How many did they make? Is there like 7, 8? I mean, Mark Wahlberg got introduced into them, and
so you have that Transformers,
and
the Transformers 2, the Dark Side of the Moon one was the third one.
Yeah.
And then you had Transformers.
Is that then Shia LaBeouf left after that, or he was there, or
he left after Dark Side of the Moon?
Okay, so that Dark Side of the Moon was the third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have Extinction.
Ooh, okay.
And
if you can name all of these, it'd be super impressive.
The Last Night.
Ooh, okay.
That was the last one that they just came out with.
Mm-hmm. And then they did like the Bumblebee one by
itself. And then they did the Bumblebee by themselves.
Yeah.
By itself, yeah.
Yeah, that's a complete waste of childhood memories right there.
Yeah, so, yeah. Dark of the Moon and Extinction. Yeah, I think that was it.
And then what was the you said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which we kind of discussed. Now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, is that the third one?
In the original movie series,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay. That one wasn't the one with Vanilla Ice, or that was with Vanilla Ice?
No, Vanilla Ice was
the second one, Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze, correct,
dude. Honestly, I bet you if I went back and watched that one, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But man, Go Ninja Go was my jam.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. You didn't like it?
Yeah, it was all right.
I mean...
It was all right.
Okay, so what about the third one didn't you like?
It was unnecessary.
Ooh, Revenge of the Fallen. Did you name that one?
That was the second one.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yep, you got them all then. That was really good.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, dude.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
I've only seen 3 of them.
Now, can you tell me who directed all of them?
Michael Bay did.
Yep. You did all of them.
They're so bad.
Yeah, he's bad, apparently.
Yeah,
he did Armageddon, though, right?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. Which was also ridiculous, but...
okay, so... a good thing.
So why do they train miners to do space work instead of train space people to do miner work? wouldn't it be harder to train somebody to do space work? You know?
No.
You don't think so? You think training somebody to be an astronaut is easier than training somebody to dig holes and be a miner?
So you could train if they're I think they were an excavating crew.
Yeah.
And you could train an astronaut to do that. But I think the whole thing was they didn't have time to train the team to go out there and do that with the specialized equipment. They needed somebody that knew how to do it that can just shoot you into the rocket. Now, all that extra stuff about driving and flying on an asteroid and doing all that craziness, nobody's prepared for that.
Well, okay,
I don't think anybody would prepare for it.
So here's my thing with that, is that they did not care about the miners at all. They knew that they were going to die anyways, so the miners were expendable. They couldn't waste any astronauts.
Possibly.
Yeah, so if you're a miner listening to this podcast, obviously Michael Bay hates you. And that's the conclusion we'll draw from today. I want to list some Michael Bay movies real quick.
Go ahead.
Just on a scale of 1 to 5, just quick. You just tell me
the
number off the top of your head.
Lightning round.
All right. Bad Boys.
4.
The Rock.
3.5.
Armageddon.
3.
Pearl Harbor.
2.
Bad Boys 2.
2.5.
The Island.
3.5.
Transformers.
3.5.
The rest of the Transformers.
0.
13 Hours Benghazi.
Ooh, didn't see it.
Didn't see it?
No.
I would probably give that a 4. I liked it.
Okay.
What was it? I just saw another one too. I thought he didn't do. Oh, Pain and Gain.
Oh, that's it's a solid 2.5.
A solid 2.5. Okay. All right. I honestly thought you were going to say, oh, that's a solid 4.5 or something. Solid 2. Okay. So, I mean, from the numbers you gave me, he could make a movie that's decent, or he could make a crap movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on, because, Bad Boys is a really good film, but I think it was also the characters. Again, we get into the characters and how they really can help or drag down the film. When you talk about the Transformer film, there was a performance in there that really didn't add to the film.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. The Rock. Yeah.
Okay. No. Transformers, it was Megan Fox.
Oh! I thought we were talking about Bad Boys still.
No.
Which was I was just making stuff up at that point too. Yes, Megan Fox was. Yes, I understand what you're saying.
It was a wooden performance, and it didn't really help.
Oh, I like that, a wooden performance.
Yeah, it really didn't help.
Do other people use that phrase? I've never heard that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Because you're very snooty when it comes to movies. I'm more of just...
Yes, I am.
It was a very wooden performance. It was stiff in nature.
Okay, all right. So, let's get to this last film.
Okay.
Let's get to this last film of the sequel, and to tell you a little bit. All right, let's go on. Let's go. It's story time once again. All right. So, when I was young, probably about 8 or 9 years old, there was a movie that came out I saw on video. It was probably already in the theater. Obviously, it was already in the theaters, but it came out on video, and it was called RoboCop.
Ooh.
Now, RoboCop is, if anybody's seen the original RoboCop with Peter Weller, it's the Paul Verhoeven film. Excellent piece of work.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's not just a guy in a suit walking around. There's a lot that goes into it.
Oh yes, it's very deep.
Yeah, and it's awesome the way they told that story. So of course, not knowing how successful it's going to be, what do they do? They
make 3 more.
They make sequels. They make 2 more films, and each one got worse. It was so bad. The third one is by far the worst sequel I've ever seen. And it has nothing to do with RoboCop besides that the guy is called RoboCop in the film. It's not the same actor, not the same director. They changed the rating of the film. They changed the style of the film. Kind of like
did they change it to PG-13? Is that what they did?
Yes. Now, kind of like what we talked about last time with the Batman movies.
Yeah.
But this was it was so bad. I remember this vividly. I was in junior high, and I was like, "Oh, I'm a big RoboCop fan. Like, oh, RoboCop 3 is going to go out, and so mom's going to take me and my girlfriend. Okay. So we're going on a date. And we're going to watch this film.
Okay.
And we sat there and watched it, and I could not have been more disappointed in everything.
Was she a big RoboCop fan?
No.
So you take her to this, probably what she thought was this nerdy movie that sucked.
Yeah.
Did you guys go on any more dates after that?
Yeah, no, we did. It didn't last, obviously. We weren't long for the world after that. But
she was so mad that you took her to RoboCop, a crappy RoboCop.
It was the subpar RoboCop.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Not even the first one.
How dare you? But yeah, it was so bad, and I still remember that to this day, how sad I was.
So do you know a name, Kurtwood Smith?
Yes, Clarence Boddicker.
Oh my goodness, you are so good. He played the dad on the '70s show. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did not recognize that was him in the original RoboCop. Was he in the second one or third one? Or no. So okay, with that said, did you watch the new one they released? Like 2014?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yes, I did. It wasn't a RoboCop film.
Yeah. I can't say I kind of went into it thinking I was going to hate it more than I did. I didn't hate the movie overall, but if you compare it to the original RoboCop, then you kind of hate it more, which I knew going in I couldn't do. I didn't hate it and I didn't love it. I'd probably give it like 2.5 out of 5. I think
it's a decent sci-fi film. So I didn't hate it either, but it's just not the RoboCop. It's more of an Alex Murphy film.
Yeah,
because he knows who he is.
That's right. Yeah.
And spoiler alert. Sorry. But
it's been 5 years.
Just get over yourselves. Anyway, Chappie. You ever seen Chappie?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole thing though.
Okay, so in the same vein of District 9, did you see that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Similar. I think it's shot in New Zealand or whatever.
Yeah, it's the same director that.
Yeah.
Is it Michael?
I can't.
He has a long last name too, I think.
But anyway, that movie, I was waiting for that. I wanted to see that because I enjoyed sci-fi films with robots. I'm a big robot person or a fan.
But he hated Pacific Rim.
Yeah. Because it was, anyway.
Yeah, I know. Just joking. Yeah.
It was weird, and they were way too big, and had to take 2 people to pilot them.
Well, and sometimes 3 or 4, but
4. I didn't see that in the Pacific Rim.
How many did they have in the Chinese robot? 3?
I don't know.
I think there might have been 3 then in the Chinese robot. They had 3 arms. Yeah.
Oh, it had 3 arms?
Yeah, there was 3 people in that one.
Yeah, one person can control an arm. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, obviously you don't know anything about how the brain works.
Okay, anyway.
We'll get into how the brain works next.
Yeah, we'll discuss that. So, but anyway, RoboCop, near and dear to my heart. They destroyed it several times since RoboCop 1. And
do you think they just said, how can we make Marlon hate this?
Yeah, they can. That's pretty much what they did. I'm pretty sure they was like, yeah, this guy who loves RoboCop. And now I'm not like one of those super fanatical people. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff around. I have the movies. I have one action figure that was given to me, and I have
from the original RoboCop, not from the other 2, right?
No, sadly enough, it was from Part 3.
No.
So I had to hide my disdain when I opened this gift.
Well, who gave it to you?
One of my associates knows. She knew that I was a a big RoboCop fan.
Oh, hopefully she's not listening.
And it's only you listening, right? It's not you.
What was her name? I'm going to call her. Listen here, Buckaroo.
So, yeah, you're going to check this out. He just digs on you right now. Ooh.
He hates the gift. And we're burning it next episode.
So, I was nice. I was like, hey, that's great. Thank you, RoboCop. Yay.
You should have just punched it.
Yeah, I should have just looked at it and just slowly crumpled it in my hands.
Spit on it.
Her face.
Oh, my God. No.
No, it's not spit in her face, like crumple it. Oh, that was... Come on, dude.
You're going too far now.
Come on, dude.
Now she's going to listen and be like, oh, man, this guy. Hopefully she listens and says, hey, give me the present back.
Oh, man, she can't. I still have it.
Yeah,
I still have it displayed.
I'll take a picture of it and post it.
Yeah, I still have it. I still have the RoboCop.
That's awesome.
And the championship belt that she gave me.
She should have known.
Anyway, she should have known that.
Even if she didn't know you, she should have just known.
Peter Weller or nothing else.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. There's only Peter Weller and RoboCop.
Bust.
Yeah, that's it. It's Peter Weller in that suit or nothing. But yeah, RoboCop 3, the worst sequel in my mind. And I'm just throw some out there real quick.
Right.
Godfather 3.
Oh boy.
Terrible.
You know what's funny is I was just watching, I think it was The Office, where he said, Michael Scott says the opposite. He's like, they really ruined The Godfather with number 1 and number 2. It's a great line.
It was so bad. You put your daughter in, and they had an incestuous relationship.
Do you think they were just trolling everybody? They're like, we're going to make this one and just make it totally crazy and wacko and weird and just stupid, and everybody's going to hate it, but it's going to be amazing.
No, it wasn't. No.
I mean, amazing is in like,
how
total,
much
just crazy.
Yeah, how much anarchy it causes.
Yeah, exactly.
No. They probably did. I wouldn't put it past him. He did also do Jack.
Did he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Francis Ford Coppola
With Robin Williams.
Yes. Thoughts on Jack?
I only remember the part where they're talking about the boy's anatomy. They talk about like boners or something. Yeah, they're in the tree. They're in a tree
on the
house,
tree
right?
house.
Yeah. I don't know why, because I think it's just ingrained in my mind because I think my mom was like sitting there watching it with me, like it was on TV or it was on, and she was sitting there and I was just mortified. I was like, oh my god.
From Jack?
Just for them talking about boys' wieners.
Okay.
With my mom in the room.
All right, so I'm gonna one up you on this one. I'm sorry.
Oh, please do, yeah.
It's a movie called American Pie.
Oh my gosh! Don't tell me you watched that with.
We went to the theaters.
Your mom?
Me and my mom. My mom and I were in the theaters.
Just you two?
No, it was other people there, but me and her. Yeah,
you guys went to the movies.
My mom was like, "Oh, you want to go to a movie? What do you want to go see?" And I said, "I want to go see American Pie." I had no idea.
Oh my gosh!
I did not know. My mom didn't know, and it really, it didn't dawn on me until, just now that the person at the counter giving us the tickets looked at us a little weird.
How old were you?
I was...
So when you're like 45?
Yeah, I was about 45. And I was big for 45.
Was this 99? Is that when or 90?
It was the very first one.
Oh my gosh.
The very first one, and it was just like...
So you were in your teens? Or
yes, I was in my teens.
Late teens or so? Or
no, I was 45. But anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So... we were there in the movie theater, and of course, if you've seen it, the very first scene, there is somebody drinking beer with a substance in it that is not go with beer. Doesn't go with anything. It's
nonstop, the whole movie.
The whole movie.
Your mom sat through the whole thing with you?
The whole thing.
Now, I don't know your mom, so is she cool with that, or is she more conservative, or just more?
I'll tell you one thing. My mom is the coolest.
Okay.
She is. But nothing. No, didn't say a word about it.
What about after?
Nothing.
You probably didn't want to talk about
it. Nope.
There's no chance I would have sat through that movie with my mom. There's just no way.
Nope.
I would have been down in my seat, underneath the seat, hiding. And my mom probably would have punched me in the face.
I still, to this day, I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, first of all, we're sitting there in the movie theater. I think my mom used to like to bring a big bag. So
She's sneaking candy in or what?
Oh, we're bringing full-on bags of Doritos.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the little small ones either. No, we got big bags.
You got family-sized Doritos?
We got family-sized Doritos and Whoppers.
No way.
Yes.
You got Whoppers in there?
Yes.
They didn't check bags or anything?
No.
That's awesome.
No, my mom had a large bag that she just got like it was her purse.
Whoppers.
And we busted and
wait.
busted out Whoppers.
Wait. Hold on, wait.
Yes.
Are we talking about the same Whoppers?
We're talking about Burger King.
That's what. Okay,
Whoppers.
that's what I was hoping.
Yes.
I thought maybe you were talking about the candy.
No,
because I was like, that's not crazy.
No.
You're talking about Burger King.
I'm
Whoppers.
talking about Burger King Whoppers cut in half.
Do you get onions on those?
Yes.
You like onions?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I don't. Ew, no way. There's zero chance I would ever get onions on anything.
Love onions. They're delicious.
Would you just eat an onion raw?
No. Come on.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, come on.
Sickos.
It's like eating like an apple. It's like this peel this onion. It's like, oh yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
So you're a big onion fan.
Yes, I love it on tacos.
That's it.
Chicken, cilantro, onions.
You should have stopped right there. I love it.
Pretty much.
Tacos.
That's it.
I love it on everything and tacos.
No. I was just listening to ingredients for those tacos.
I would never ever want onions near anything to do with anything.
Onions on pizza.
Oh, dude, what?
You got fried onions.
This is a dark. Yeah, go into the Bubba Shrimp. Caramel onions,
Yes.
fried onions, regular onions.
So, believe it or not, out here and not in Henderson, there's a place where you can get some onion rings that are delicious.
I don't mind onion rings actually.
In Vegas, guess where? Some of the best onion rings I've had recently.
Burger King.
No.
Ooh, is it fast food?
No, it's not fast food.
I don't know.
All right, I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, tell us.
The Sweet Factory.
What?
Exactly.
Where's that? I mean,
The Sweet Factory is over there, is over by the Fashion Show Mall on the Strip.
okay.
I was like, okay, let me figure out what I'm going to get. I don't, I can't eat a lot of stuff, but figured I wanted to try some onion rings.
Okay.
Give it a shot. Wasn't expecting much. Some of the best onion rings I've ever had.
Wow.
And the ironic part about it, the sweets weren't that good.
Really?
Oh no.
So it should be called the Onion Ring Factory.
Yes, that's what it should be called. To me, that's what it is.
Wow, that's crazy. I that would be the last place. I really don't mind a bloomin' onion from Outback. I like the sauce that they have with it.
Yeah.
I won't get onion rings over French fries. That would never happen. But you sound like you're more of a fan of onion rings. So would you get those over French fries in any scenario?
And in certain scenarios, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who makes your favorite French fry? Like, where would you go if you're like, I want French fries and I want the best French fry in town, or not even in town, somewhere that you've had French fries?
I forgot this place. What the place is called? I think it's Catch 22.
Okay.
It's in the Aria Casino.
Okay.
They had truffle fries.
Now what's on that?
Was it garlic? It looked like it was garlic truffle fries. So it was like minced garlic and like truffle oil on top of them.
Yeah.
It was really good. That's the only thing that I could think of right now.
Okay, so what about like favorite fast food French fry?
So there's this place over. I forgot the name. I think it's Shawarma House or something like that.
Okay.
All right. So they have these French fries that have this Mediterranean. They call it Mediterranean style.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I ordered it, because I'd never heard that before. When I ordered it, I was like, "What is this what is the seasoning on these fries? Because they're really good. I never had it. So I would say that that's my favorite fry right now because of the seasoning on the fry. And then I realized after the second bite, I'm like, I know exactly what this is.
What was it?
It's a Middle Eastern herb or seasoning called za'atar. And it's really good on fries. So much to the point where I'm not even a big person that eat fries all the time anymore. So, but I went to the store. I already had some za'atar in my cabinet. I went to got some fries, and the next 2 days I sat there and made those fries.
What does za'atar taste like? What? Is it like a salt, or is it like a? What, I mean, what can you explain to the audience that it tastes like? Because I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
You know what? It's like a oregano with. It's not peppery. It's not a spicy.
Okay.
But it is more like an oregano where it's like that kind of feel, or earthy kind of taste to it. You know what I mean? Like thyme. All those kind of herbs is like really, really ground into a powder with a little bit of this kind of like a saltiness. So when I made those fries, all I did was put the fries, got the oil off, obviously, and then put sprinkled the za'atar on there. No salt, nothing else.
And you can just buy za'atar at any store, or
no?
Where do you have to go for that? Like
I had to go to, it was a Middle Eastern Russia store, international store over here.
Was it like a screeching record when you walked in? Like,
pretty much. There's pretty much any time Herman Munster walked in on the Munsters, that's kind of what it was like. So it was, but yeah, of course, it's in, beautiful, luxurious Henderson, where the store is located.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they have a nice, over by where I live, they have this gigantic, crazy store, where it's all, every kind of food that you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
That's not, normal food. But I mean more normal. Just,
I know what you're talking about.
It's over on like Trop in Decatur, somewhere over there. And it's just this massive store, and you walk in, and it's got the most unbelievable stuff. And I've been to different countries and seen certain things, but it's just got stuff that you wouldn't even believe, But I love that we segued into the French fry topic, because that was actually somehow my surprise topic for the day, was to ask you what was your favorite French fries. Okay. And it kind of just worked itself from onion rings into the French fries. I don't know if I just did an unbelievable job just leading you that way. From RoboCop to the movie theaters to Burger King to onions on your Whopper to onion rings to French fries. Somehow we got to French fries.
We got there.
Yeah. My favorite French fry is the Five Guys Cajun style.
Okay.
It's just they give you 900 pounds of French fries, and it's spicy. It's got a kick to it, and
it's like paprika.
I love it. My wife hates it, and so it saves a lot of French fries for me. I guess that's fast food, but if I'm looking for something just standard, it's a really weird one just out of left field that I love. When they are done perfectly right, when they're fresh, I love Del Taco's French fries. Love them more than anything in the world. Almost, they are just so crispy and just well done. But if you like anything, if you get the ones that have been sitting there for a while, they're total garbage sauce. Yeah. So I didn't have anything else on my list, but I wanted to do this real quick. I brought this measuring tape, and for anybody that's listening, for me, when I listen back to this, because I'll probably be the only one listening at this point until we become super famous, I texted Marlon. I just said, "Hey, remind me to bring a measuring tape." And of course, he's like, "What? What are we measuring?" So last week we talked about how fast our fingernails grow.
Yes.
And so I wanted to see whose fingernails grow the fastest within a week.
Okay.
Do you need to answer that?
No.
Okay. So I just measure from the tip of just measure from your skin until the end of your nail, and then tell me how far that is. I measured mine just your index finger.
Okay.
I measured mine. Mine was exactly 1 inch. So I just want to see how.
Wait.
So go from where it says 0, push it all the way back, right here.
So right here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So tell me.
Gotcha.
And then we'll measure again and see who's grew the fastest. So yours is
1.5.
1.5. Okay, that's easy to remember. 1 and 1.5. So then we'll measure next week or when we see each other next time and see.
I gotta let this grow now.
Yeah, that's easy. Just do
Are you
it.
serious?
We'll do it 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. We'll see who's grows the fastest.
1 week, you're not gonna be able to tell. You think
Oh,
so?
I think so. Yeah.
In 1 week?
Yeah. This thing is down to the centimeter, Marlon.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I really did talk about that. That was like the first.
Yeah, we talked about nose hair and fingernails growing and being bald.
Oh God.
Everything that makes us who we are.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm.
MMB is single, by the way. So if you are looking for someone, he is the guy for you.
Yep.
Just to throw that out there, ladies.
Hello.
Just ladies?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
just ladies.
currently just ladies. Okay. So he's just currently into ladies at the current moment. So and honestly, if you want to date with him, look, he's extremely nice, but don't get him any characters from RoboCop 2 or 3. Just present him RoboCop 1.
Just RoboCop 1, please.
Nothing from Taken 2. Nothing from Speed or Cruise Control.
Okay, so now anybody who is listening in, in beautiful, luxurious Henderson, or what I like to call not Henderson, part of Nevada, you may see me around and not know who I am, and that's a good thing.
Wait, we'll see you around and you know who you are?
They will not know who I am.
Oh, I'm like, yeah, of course you know who you are. You'll see me around and I know who I am. I thought that's what you said. No.
That makes no sense, but yes.
No, okay, so I was thinking about this earlier, is that when you want to stream, when you want to have it, so when we do the show live, and people can listen live, they won't see our faces, right? They'll just be listening to the audio.
No.
Okay, yeah.
They're not ready for that.
Yeah, I don't think
They're not ready. They're not ready for that.
You're so right.
They're not ready. So basically, I mean, obviously, this is a really, really. I don't want to say it's not amateur. It's amateur.
It's amateur, yeah.
It's amateur.
Dude, the first 15 minutes were you trying to connect to somebody with beeping noises in the background.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So just go on this journey with us as we continue to go through and build and see where this ends up. Like I said, 2021 or 2155 is probably when I'll get everything right, when we have no issues. So that's a long way from now.
Stick with us.
So stick with us all the way until
The end.
the end of this journey.
Now, do you think we talked a lot about movies this time. We were going to talk to that gentleman about Trump, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about Trump next time. Currently, the New Orleans Saints are beating the Cowboys 12-10, which is, I would love it. My wife's a Cowboys fan. So if a backup-led New Orleans Saints beats the Cowboys, that would be the best.
Yeah. I mean, I watched football all this morning.
You did?
Watched Red Zone. There's no other way to watch it, especially if you do fantasy.
Yeah.
It's so much better. But I cannot just sit there and watch a game right now.
Yeah. Do you have more than one fantasy league, or
No, I can't do
just
that.
one?
I can't do it.
Because I don't know. I somehow signed up for 4 on the ESPN app, and I just don't want to do it. I'm so mad at myself. I'm like, I don't want to have to shuffle around 4 teams. This is stupid. I barely wanted 1.
Yeah, I did 2. I did 2 one time. Never do it again. Never do it again.
Yeah, it's like, you can't. It's just too much work.
Yeah, I was at my buddy's house and he's like, I got 3 leagues, and I'm like, what? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll talk about the greatest fantasy football team or league later in a different episode. we'll dedicate a whole episode just to my fantasy team.
All right.
And it's like the Lobos.
The Lobos, yeah. Greg's
Lobos.
Yep.
But no, it's going to be fun for me to get this stuff going how I want it to go, and we do want to do live shows, and as far as just live on the server, not like live in person, because again, nobody's ready for that.
Nobody.
You know, but we are getting a little bit better. We got our stuff like this is, you can see the maturation process.
Yeah,
of how this show, how we grow, and
from week 1 to now, it is grown leaps and bounds. I'd say the first episode, because I listened to the full thing a few times, I'd probably give it a 2 out of 5. This week it's a 2.2. Definitely, it's going up though.
2.2.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that's what we said. The last RoboCop was like 2.5, and it was decent.
Okay.
So we're getting to decent. We're getting to the 2014 RoboCop level. And that's not bad for a second podcast. Now, I just thought of something that we could do, just real quick, kind of just to end. Are we ending the show? We might be ending the show. I'm not sure. So, I was thinking, how some people have like a death pool in football. They pick a team, and if that team loses, they do something stupid. We don't have to do anything stupid, but it's just kind of friendly competition. Okay. I was thinking week to week, we can kind of pick. We each get one quarterback, and whichever quarterback throws for more yards, that person wins. So for next week it's week 5.
Okay.
I'll even let you pick first which quarterback you want, and then I will pick, and then whoever's quarterback throws for more yards, that's the winner. And that's the person who has to eat a raw onion.
I'm not eating the raw onion.
Well, it looks like you are if you lose.
Not happening. So I'm out.
So who do you want?
First of all, the terms have not been agreed upon.
There is no terms.
Okay, win. What do we win?
You don't have to do whatever we think of.
No.
We'll text back and forth. We'll come up with a punishment. Just something stupid.
All right.
Just something stupid.
I got you.
It doesn't have to be. We don't have to eat a raw onion. Maybe, what if we just take eat one bite of an onion?
No, that's gross.
It is gross, yeah, but it's for losers.
I'm gonna waste the sweet, delicious onion.
We could cook the rest of it.
Yeah.
We'll just chop it up a little bit. What?
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'll let you pick. Who
Oh no. You go first.
Oh, me. Okay. All right.
I need to do some research.
I don't want to go with the obvious Patrick Mahomes, but gosh, I just can't see myself passing up on him. He's got the Colts this week. Ooh, oh, dude, you're putting me on the spot. Man, Jameis Winston looked really good today for some reason, but you never know.
I'm not putting you on the spot. This is your bid.
I know. I'm gonna go. I'm going with Deshaun Watson against the Falcons.
Falcons are looking terrible.
Yeah, they are. They're looking really bad.
Yeah.
All right,
good.
so you get the choice, and then we'll come up with a punishment throughout the week, and then we'll let you know what that is, audience.
Just a quarterback, huh?
Just one quarterback.
Okay.
I mean, you got Brady, Rodgers, Dak,
Chase Daniel,
Phillip Rivers. You even got the Red Rocket himself.
Michu.
Yeah, you don't have 49ers or Browns as the only two teams.
49ers should.
They have a bye week. Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. The Lions and Dolphins have a bye week. So you can't pick Josh Rosen or Matthew Stafford. That's the only two. You can't go with Lamar Jackson, Carson Wentz.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you have the person playing the Falcons, right?
Yep. The Eagles are playing the Jets. The Jets suck.
Well, it's all about the cornerback play.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to pick who you don't. The Raiders are going to lose to the Bears probably.
Oh man, who are the Packers playing?
The Cowboys, and I think it's at Cowboys. Because I was thinking about Aaron Rodgers too, but the Cowboys aren't too bad.
I don't like the chemistry between the offensive coordinator and
you got Tom Brady versus the Redskins. You got Lamar Jackson versus the Steelers, and the Steelers have looked pretty bad this year.
That's probably who I'm going to go with.
You going with Lamar?
Yeah.
All right, penciling you in. Pencil. Okay, Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I'm going to forget, and
I won't forget, and I will give you your punishment next week. You'll be punished.
So,
whoever has the most yards, that's it. That's it. Not most touchdowns, not most interceptions, just most yards.
Okay. All right. That seems simple enough and easy.
Yeah.
Enough.
You don't have to think too much, and then also there'll be a prize for whose fingernail grows the fastest too.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
2 prizes.
So we have a lot on the docket again. We're leaving with a lot of stuff to be put out to.
It's called in the radio world, Marlon. It's called a tease. So we're teasing the audience. We're like, oh man, we really want to see who wins next week, and I mean maybe that'll be me. I'm like, oh man, did he really pick Deshaun Watson? Wow, he's gonna win. Lamar Jackson's gonna have a terrible day.
Okay, first of all, nobody's saying that.
No way, dude.
Oh, okay, and nobody is listening. And I'm going. Okay, so look. From what I gathered from the amount of listeners that I heard or that I seen, I think we could do better.
Okay.
Okay. So you said we get 2.2 today.
2.2
so far.
Yeah. Yes.
So far. All right. I agree.
You agreeing with 2.2?
I'm agreeing with 2.2
like
because of the authenticity of the chaos and motion as is a beautiful art to be going through your struggles and working through
live.
And you see how it really, you understand who you are as a man when you find the mistakes and you work through them and then you come up with gold.
Well, life's not all sunshines and cupcakes.
Or copper in this case.
Yeah, copper.
Closer to lint. But anyway.
Or pink. I look at my white arm. It's mostly pink.
It's going to be so many things. And I think we want to get a little bit, heavier starting off. And we're going to finish off with that. And because I am interested in to find out what's going on with Trump, and I was hoping to have, because this whistleblower stuff, I had no idea what all that stuff was about. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to have somebody who is versed in that goes into it, and is going to kind of talk to us about it. So hopefully we can do that next week.
Was it Joe Biden?
No, but actually my mom got a picture of Joe Biden.
Really?
Yeah.
Joe Biden himself?
Yeah.
Was he touching her inappropriately? Because he does that.
You couldn't see one of his hands.
Oh, no. And now she's pregnant.
Oh, my God. No.
Joe knows.
No.
So we're a show that doesn't really go back and edit anything. It's just kind of just flying off the cuff. So Marlon at the beginning of the show was going through his struggles. He persevered. I think the show ended stronger than it started, and that's kind of what we'll go for every week. So maybe just skip the first 20 minutes of the show, but actually you've already listened to the first 20 minutes, so too late now. But the next show, the first 20 minutes is going to be the best part.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're going to be the worst part again. Because I'm going to think of something else to do that's unnecessary and make it more complicated than it should be.
He's going to be flying a helicopter.
Exactly. We're going to do this live from lake in the middle of Lake Mead. What?
From Afghanistan.
What are you doing? It was like on the road. Like, what? That didn't make any sense.
From the Kremlin.
I was just like, all right, no. So we will just bear with us, and I want to give the best product to you guys
in the world,
and that I possibly can, and but I also want to have fun. Now, to me, this is just outlet, sit here and talk with my buddy about some stuff, and
it's like therapy.
Almost,
yeah,
almost. No, I think it's better.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better because more people hear me. Well, I guess it's just one person.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, it's just
I'm hearing you now, and then I'll hear you later.
It's just you hearing me, so I don't know.
There are a few people that seem kind of interested, maybe a little bit into what we have going on.
Just to see what we got going on.
It's just hop aboard that train if you want to wreck.
Oh,
we'll get there.
Yeah, just get on right now. Okay, This is an analogy we're going to use. The train is moving, right? So we did the first episode. All right, then we had a stumbling block because we couldn't get together for the second week in a row.
Yeah,
but we didn't determine what we're going to do. We already said, it's whenever we want to do it.
But we're here for the second one now, so don't let that confuse you.
I don't know why I said that like that, but anyway,
the audience had no idea that we couldn't get together.
They had no clue.
Now they know.
I'm keeping it real. I'm gonna be real and be honest.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the train is moving the station. We're going, and it's still in the station. Jump on right now, and go for a ride with us. I think you'll enjoy it, and I think we'll do our best to make sure you're safe and feel loved. And
this is how we're ending it. All right. So we appreciate everyone who's listened, and we hope you feel safe and loved. And remember to ask yourself, would you listen again?
The marathon continues.